This ain't one of them times you could slide by what you say that you gonna do. Put your money up, run that fade, time to show and prove. You know the vibes, partner. Ain't got no wins up in my casa. Clowning the day, gone in la mañana. I've been on fire lately. Train my spirit, mind, and body daily. Victory is sweet, that's the science, baby. It's only right we represent from Tampa to Tally. And keep the pressure on these ops, they cardio lacking. Till you flapping on the canvas, I'm bobbing and weaving. Unleashing the fury on your face while the audience screaming. Hope they got great seats or the pay-per-view. Let's get the breakdown from J, DJ, and Q. You know the vibes. Yeah. You know the vibes. You know the vibes.
All right, what up, YouTube? What up, everybody? Welcome to Box Survive TV, man. I'm Q. We got JD, we got Jay, and today we got a question for y'all, man. We want to know, have y'all seen the Tyson Fury tweet? Check out the tweet real quick. Okay, so it's a tweet. It's over.
A lot of nerve, boy.
It's a what now?
I said he's pretty brave.
Pretty who?
I said he's pretty brave. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah. He is.
Next to Ali? Oh man, next to Ali?
But I knew it was more sort of a tribute, but you know.
Yeah. A tribute of him, Ali standing over Sonny Liston as in like the 50-year anniversary of that or something, as opposed to Fury standing over Wilder in the third fight. Yeah, like I say, that boy got some balls on him, man. He got some real balls, because he done lit a flame torch on the Wilder ass right now. You know what I'm saying? For real. But anyways, we want to know what y'all think about the legacy. You know, well, first, how do you think that's gonna resonate into the next fight? You know, how do you feel like it's gonna motivate Wilder? You know, you think Fury's been reckless, because he's already talking about the AJ fight, you know, which is, because we seen it as very disrespectful when you still got a third fight pending with Wilder. You know what I'm saying? So we want to know.
I mean, I guess I'm interrupting, but you try to say, like, how is there going to be carryover? Will he be disciplined? I think Fury is a different animal. I think the real question might be, is he going to be able to sustain his greatness to finish in, like, you know, one of the greatest heavyweights of all time? I think with Wilder, he's going to be motivated. Fury's using a little bit of mental warfare right now. He can send a lot of messages like, "Hey, I'm the Ali. I'm the greatest of my time." And you know, it has to affect the psyche of Deontay Wilder a little bit, especially in the fashion that he lost. So, but I think the bigger question is, where do y'all see him, like, at the end? Like, you mentioned legacy, Q. Like, y'all see him finishing top 10 of all time heavyweights?
Well, Fury, if Fury, I don't know about, you know, I don't really like to get into all these eras like that, but I just feel like he would definitely, if Fury could beat Wilder in his third fight, and if he blister Fury, I mean, if he Joshua, I'm you know, y'all gotta get me, because sometimes I say the wrong shit, my mind be somewhere else. But anyways, if he could get on Joshua's head and do Joshua dirty, man, I mean, being unified, like, that's something, you know, until somebody come and do something to him, even if, you know, if he could unify, we gotta find a spot for him, because he's an anomaly, like you said, man. This guy 6'9". I was just watching the tape of him against the ropes. I forgot who it was he was fighting, but he was doing a rope-a-dope.
He was doing Ali rope-a-dope, yeah, Tom Schwartz.
He was doing at 6'9", man, with that type of movement and agility, man. And like I say, he got. I'm sorry.
He was fighting a tomato can, though.
Man, I don't care, man. Like 6'9", almost 300 pounds, bro. That's a lot to deal with. And with the boxing skills he has, man, this man is a real deal. Honestly, I would like to see him go back, and I would like to see him against some of the guys back in the days. Because honestly, man, he has some intangibles that nobody's seen before. Was from somebody with that size, you know. I like to, you know, I think Fury, with his mentality and the way he thinks, you know, that guy, he a tough guy, man. You know, it's hard to break his mental, you know. He could beat himself mentally, but mentally, I don't know. I don't know about him being broke mentally. But it's hard to say. It's too early. It's early in the game, and his resume, it ain't a whole lot of. He's the man to beat the man to beat the man, But besides that, it remains to be seen. We got to wait and see. As far as I'm concerned, but he definitely. I mean, I can't take him out of the conversation. What you say, JD?
I mean, I feel like he's first off, I think he wilding in these streets to be doing what he's doing and kind of poking the bear and Deontay Wilder, because after all, that was only one loss for Wilder. So I mean, he could easily come back. You talk about the heavyweight division where anybody can, go to sleep quick. But I think Fury he's deserving of being in the conversation, of potentially getting there. I think the hardest part I have with, putting him there just yet is the fact that, because Fury has been through so much and being in the game, leaving due to personal issues and coming back and returning, believe it or not, this man is 31. Only 31. Like it seemed like this man done lived the life of a damn 50-year-old, all the stuff he's been back and forth from. So I think for me, to kind of get him to that, I definitely agree. Q, if he blasts through Joshua, unifies, beats Wilder again, that's a hell of a high peak. As a heavyweight, that's a high peak as a heavyweight. To put him in the top 10, I think personally, just for me speaking, I like to see him stretch it out until maybe like I give him age 35. Age 34, 35. I like to see him, have that reign, until he's about 34, 35. And then I definitely would probably give him, top 10 if he keeps dominating and has a reign like that over the heavyweight.
You got to stay active.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Got to stay active. Can't be suspended for a year or two. You got to stay active and dominate consecutively and do your thing. That's what I didn't say. But that's something. You just cleared up my further thoughts of it. You have to carry on after that, and not just do that. Like you just throw your hands up out of now. You ain't do it. You know what I'm saying? Because look how long Klitschko held it down.
For real.
I mean, that was crazy. But okay. So, Jay, what you say about it? Did you already speak?
No. I mean, I kind of gave a little bit in the beginning. Okay. Top 10. The easy answer is a lot remains to be seen. Everybody was happy in the media and when we finally were able to get some real competition in the heavyweight division, like guys who look like heavyweights, fought decent fights,
in shape.
Yeah, in shape. Football players weren't former, ex-guys. It was just boxers, right? So everybody got excited about this golden age of the heavyweight division. And we're not really in a golden age, but we're in a period of resurgence of the heavyweight division.
Right.
Because if you look at 3 of the top 5 heavyweights, Deontay started at 19. He is not the natural boxer in much the same way as AJ. So I think one thing that Fury has benefited from is not just his height and his height and skill, is the fact that he's of the top boxers. He's the true, traditional natural stardom. It's in his family. So like the things that we talked about with Wilder, where there's might be bit of a delay. He understands the game, but it's not instinctual to him like it would be to somebody with Tyson Fury's background. So I think he's been able to feast off the fact that the guys who appear to be the top fighters in the game don't have that boxing pedigree to really match him skill for skill. On top of that, his win against Klitschko, I give him credit for that. He was an underdog. He took care of business. But other than that, you look at his, he's fought guys, Steve Cunningham, who's really a cruiserweight, Kevin Johnson, who's kind of a gatekeeper, skillful guy, fought Vitaly. lasted all 12. And then the fight you're talking about, Tom Schwartz, where he was on the ropes, I will say that was impressive. And then he had a scare against Otto Wallin. So I want, he's going to be the name for the next 2 years, but there's a crop coming up that we're witnessing, and that's really, I think, going to bring the golden age of boxing back. They're going to challenge guys like Deontay. They're going to have power. They're going to have size. They're going to have athleticism. They're going to have been. Matter of fact, there was a heavyweight fighting on the Shakur Stevenson undercard, that's what the commentators were saying. Last name Anderson. I think it was John Anderson. I forget his full name. But he had been boxing all his life. He wasn't a football player like Dominic Brazil. He was just a true pugilist. So it's going to be interesting to see. I'd say about the age 35, we're going to see if he's going to be one of those greats. But right now, he's just the best guy in the division, and I'll give him that. He's clearly the best guy. So he's a little.
I mean, he still got to prove it though, bro. You still got to prove it. I mean, he appears to be. He definitely appears to be. He definitely is the best boxer.
With the talent crop now we see, the recognizable names, not the young and upcoming guys that are still kind of raw and need, a few fights in their belt. Out of Wilder, Joshua, Joseph Parker, Ruiz, Luis Ortiz, out of those, who would you put your money on? Who's the best? I say Tyson.
Yeah, more definitely. And I said that, especially after the Wilder fight. I said that, but I'm just saying you can't just you just can't slam the door and say he is. Like I say, I want to if he gets past Wilder the third time, I want to see Joshua showed me some in the last Ruiz fight. He showed me some, and I want to see him put that together because I want to see, I want to see that fight now more so. But I just feel like, I feel like he'll have a good mix up. He'll have a good little mix up and put all these things together that he could do, and like trimming that weight down was a big deal. Trimming that weight, all that muscle, he had too much muscle. So I feel like he'll have better wind, better movement, and it'll be interesting to see.
Interesting thing. Do you think he's gonna keep that weight off when he fights Fury?
I think I don't think he need to gain all that muscle. I don't, because he's a big boy, man. I mean, I don't think it benefits him to have all that muscle.
Yeah,
I really don't.
I don't think so either.
And what way does it benefit him? It ain't gonna make him punch harder. You know what I'm saying? Movement. He wanted to have some. He wanted to be able to move and slip. You know what I'm saying? Get in there. I mean, he a big, strong guy, so he better get in there. What did he weigh that last time? How much did he trim off?
He was in the 220 range, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
He don't need to go back to what he was like. He was like 250 or something, right?
245. I think he's weighing in the consistent.
So I say, he don't got to be 220, but I say, with his height, man, 230. You know what I'm saying? I don't want him to go back get all that muscle mass back on him. It really, I don't see the benefit to it. Because I think, but
it ain't no benefit to it. But no, I agree. Jay kind of hit it on the head. What we're witnessing with Tyson Fury is we're witnessing the true pugilist. Dominate over guys who kind of, naturally were athletic. You could say Joshua he probably always been athletic since he was younger. Same thing with Wilder and guys who kind of picked up the sport. But because you look at them and probably feel like they're more athletic than Tyson Fury if you looked at them, body-wise. But, he's the one who's the true boxer. He's the true pugilist who's been doing it since he was younger. So, yeah, I think in another 3-4 years, like y'all said, somebody will come up, to truly test his skill, his real skill.
Right, and that's if he could get through what he got on his plate already.
Right.
Because he could,
And I cheated. I just looked it up. Joshua just came in 10 pounds lighter than he did with Ruiz fight. So he was okay. So he I think he'll have a good. If he could stay around at 230, I think that might be a good weight for him. He didn't come in at 220.
I say two. Yeah. Okay.
He probably rehydrated, not necessarily even rehydrated, but he probably, made sure he had his fluids and everything,
he got to be ready for the mental warfare, though, man. You know, that man licking on his neck and all that like he did Wilder. You know, he really played with Wilder out there, man. He got to be ready. He got to be ready for all of the tricks. That man, he's a dirty, tricky fighter, man. And he's coming to win.
I think Joshua's psyche is a little bit different than Wilder. To be honest with you, I think Wilder's never gonna quit in the ring. Like I think he means it when he say he's gonna go out on the shield. Right. But that doesn't mean you can't be rattled, right? Yeah. So I go back and look at the Joshua Klitschko fight. Even though there was a experience gap, right. I watched Joshua get knocked down, and then there's a lot of things I didn't like that I saw. Like he was getting hit with the same overhand right at the beginning of the
first punch of the damn round.
Right. Yeah. Crazy. One thing I told a friend of mine when I was watching the fight, he was talking himself back in the fight, even while he was losing. He was in Klitschko's face talking, like, nodding his head. And so I think, the psyche of the two are different. You know, I think not that Deontay Wilder's, I don't think his psyche's more fragile in a sense, but I think he's more easily rattled, and it makes him not panic more, and I think it brings about a level of anxiety. He may get too excited and try to, like, you know, swing like the way he swings wild when he gets somebody's hurt. He gets somebody, like, I think he'll lose his discipline more easier than Joshua would, which is what I'm trying to say.
Right. Okay.
Most definitely.
You want to say something to close it off, D? Did he?
No, sure. I agree with everything y'all saying, man. I think I still keep saying, man, I want Fury to make sure he stays focused on the task at hand, not get too crazy with the pokes and the jabs, because you know, as a fan of Wilder, I still believe that, man, all it takes is one of those right hands, man, and he going to the canvas. Right. But overall, man, I think it's yet to be seen, man. We'll see in a few years, man. I don't want to say anything too quick on Fury, although he's the kingpin right now in my eyes. But being just a young 31 years of age as a heavyweight, I got to see him getting about 34, 35 before I kind of put him up in that top 10.
Gypsy King, man. Shout out to Gypsy King, man. You know, hey, if you could do it, man, we're gonna give you credit, bro. We ain't hating. You know what I'm saying? You know, we was out there wilded up.
Brings it in entertainment. He's a breath of fresh air to the heavyweight division.
Most definitely, man. You walk it like you talk it, man. I respect anybody that you know, says it and does it. You know what I see. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, it remains to be seen. We'll see what's gonna happen, man. But boy, you a brave man. I say that. You're a brave man.
I like it.
A brave man. I like it. You know what I'm saying? It give us something to talk about. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Give us.
Hey, he might back it up, and he might back it up. He's back it up. Back it up.
Back it up. You know, hey, we'll be here again, giving him his credit. You know, so that's what's up. Anyways, y'all like the video, man. Y'all give us your questions, comments, anything we could do to be better, man. But, you know, subscribe, hit the like button. You know what I'm saying, and rock with us, man. All right, everybody, peace.
All right.